days when the Dust Bowl grew, the crops were destroyed as the wind blew. They learned the ABCs on one-room schools. Their parents fought World War I, they were certainly no fools. They don't care about you, they do what they do for money and fame and greed. It's you who will pay if you don't fight for your need. So they grew up in the Depression, which is what we now call a recession. They learned from the best, they stole from the rest, and World War II rolled around. Ignorant killers fighting over the same ground. Not to be considered less than the best, they pushed forward and pushed down the rest. Drunk and disorderly, they went about their jobs. Their pay was good even though they were slobs. They built 2 cities out in the desert, working on things that the devil called his own. They laughed and they joked and almost went broke as they drank themselves into a stupor. They thought themselves heroes for fighting the Fuhrer. They don't care about you, they do what they do for money and fame and greed. It's you who will pay if you don't fight for your need. Of course the bombs them made were sent the other way, burning Japanese cities to a cinder. While over in Europe it was conventional murder, burning cities and grinding people to burger. When they were done, they blew up the sun. It rose up high in the deserts from their labors and greed. They developed a need for more nuclear weapons and bombs. They don't care about you, they do what they do for money and fame and greed. It's you who will pay if you don't fight for your need. Quietly, so quietly in their wake, they left liquid poisons in lakes, dirt and dust, rocks and clay, irradiated, still burned to this day. From Hanford, Washington, they sent it in trucks to Lewiston, New York for treatment. When it got there, the banks were all bare, so they buried it in the ground by the river. Seneca Indians were set up as guards. They didn't know what was buried in their yards. When they found out, they started to shout, "Get this poison out of here." The decision was made to dig it all up, send it to Michigan by truck. They take anything there in Michigan where people are worth less than $1. They don't care about you, they do what they do for money and fame and greed. It's you who will pay if you don't fight for your need. Each time it is moved, the stain of death spreads. Who would trust this to such empty heads? It's true, money talks only to those who don't listen. The old men and women who pretend too wise are safe and secure, that they will be dead when the impacts of what they do ends their sick story. When everyone else around dies, they don't care about you, they do what they do for money and fame and greed. It's you who